Hello everyone, this is Benj Watching. I'm Kevin Benjamin. Thanks for tuning in. I'm in beautiful Plant City, Florida. It's 92 degrees, a bit overcast. No rain today here. Hope you're staying safe out there, social distancing. There's nobody within 200 yards of me. Got a little driving range action going on in my backyard. And this is the What If edition of the NFL Draft, which is coming up on April 23rd. So what if Bo Jackson actually had played for the Buccaneers when he was drafted by them with the first pick of the 1986 NFL Draft? So while we talk about that, I'm going to hit some shots and do a little bit of practicing.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
Football is a 20th century technological struggle.
I've eaten a river of liver and an ocean of fish.
I would not object to
the hanging curveball, high fiber, good scotch.
Just a bit outside.
Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Benjamin. This is Benj Watching. Thanks for listening. As the NFL Draft heats up with the big day set for April 23rd, it's time to take a look back at the tale of one of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' legendary draft picks, Bo Jackson, the Auburn Tigers superstar running back and the 1985 Heisman Trophy winner, who was selected as the Bucs' #1 pick in the 1986 NFL Draft. Back then, Bo was playing out his baseball career on the plains at Auburn when the Buccaneers sent a team airplane to pick him up and take him to Tampa to visit the Bucs team officials before the draft. Bo was told by Bucs brass that they contacted the NCAA and that it was okay for Bo to fly to Tampa in the Bucs team plane. However, it was not okay, and it turned out that team officials never contacted the NCAA, and Bo was suddenly ineligible to play out his college career and finish Auburn's baseball season before the 1986 NFL Draft, in which the Bucs had the #1 pick. When Bo found out that the Bucs brass didn't check with the NCAA about the trip to Tampa, he then told the Bucs emphatically not to draft him. And even though the Bucs did in fact draft Bo with their first pick, Bo told them he wasn't going to play for them, and then in turn went on to the major leagues, to play baseball for the Kansas City Royals. The what if question often comes around during NFL draft time. What if Bo had actually played for the Buccaneers? Well, here's a look at what the first part of Bo's 1986 rookie season with the Buccaneers would have looked like. So let's go back in time now. September 7th, 1986. In his first game donning the creamsicle orange at Tampa Stadium, Bo Jackson didn't disappoint as he shot onto the NFL scene like a cannon, took the rock 34 times, rushing for 127 yards, and scored 3 touchdowns with one memorable one-on-one goal line power struggle of a run against the 49ers' legendary safety Ronnie Lott, as Bo trampled Lott en route to his 3rd score of the day as the Buccaneers beat San Francisco 27-22 in front of a sold-out crowd at Tampa Stadium. In Bo's second game, another home stint, this time versus NFC Central rival Minnesota, Jackson was held to a mere 96 yards on 33 carries and 1 touchdown, but linebacker Chris Dolman in the Vikings defense was no match for Bo in a low-scoring battle as the Bucs win 16-9. Tampa Bay's first road game of the season was in Detroit as they squeaked out a 21-20 win with Bo rushing for 102 yards on 27 carries and 2 touchdowns, with one of those an acrobatic one-handed 27-yard catch and score in the back of the end zone. During Bo's college days in Auburn, he saw lots of battles with the Georgia Bulldogs, but Game 4 of his rookie NFL season was the first time he faced Georgia's pro team. And it wasn't to be unexpected against the Falcons. It wasn't even a contest for Bo and the Bucs as he scored 4 touchdowns on 27 carries, rushing for 123 yards. One of those TDs came off Bo's 77-yard touchdown sprint to ice the game for Tampa Bay as they beat Atlanta 28-17. In Week 5, the undefeated Bucs flew out to visit the game's best running back, Eric Dickerson, the 1982 Heisman Trophy winner out of SMU, and the 3-1 Rams. But it wasn't Eric and his G-curl who stole the show. It was the Bucs' Bo as he rocked the Rams' defense, scoring on runs of 74 yards and 65 yards, respectively, carrying the ball 42 times for 168 yards in an offensive battle, 42-35, as Tampa Bay remains undefeated. Dickerson had 3 touchdowns, running for 137 yards in the battle of the Heismans with Bo. Well, folks, I guess you're getting the idea of what would have happened if Bo Jackson actually ended up playing for Tampa Bay instead of playing baseball for the Kansas City Royals. If Bucs owner Hugh Culverhouse wouldn't have ruined it for all NFL fans and the Buccaneers fans, if we actually saw Bo play when he was supposed to instead of playing baseball, and then eventually playing in the NFL with the Oakland Raiders. Bo's NFL career came to a sudden and horrific end when he was caught from behind during the Raiders' 1990 playoff game versus Cincinnati. A blood vessel in his hip burst and ended his football career. He came back to play baseball with the Chicago White Sox, but was never the same player as he was before his hip injury. Bo Jackson, the only player ever to be on the MLB All-Star and NFL Pro Bowl rosters. There will never be another Bo, so unless you were around when he played, you really cannot truly understand his greatness. His highlight reel consists of a handful of super memorable moments on the NFL gridiron and on the MLB diamond. His legacy continues to this day and includes one of sports' most intriguing questions of what if Bo had played in the NFL for the Buccaneers, in which would have been his rookie season of 1986. We can only imagine. Well, that's it for Benj Watching for now. Remember to go to Amazon.com and check out my book, The Stigma of Sports in Florida. You can read more about the Bucs and Bo. Ebook or paperback available, and if you want an autographed copy, just send me a message and we can work out something. Thanks for listening to Benj Watching. I'm Kevin Benjamin. See ya.